Hello, and welcome to Identifying Values in the Ultimate Personal Development course here on Udemy. So today, I'd really like you to just pause this video for a second and make sure you go get some paper, pens, and colored markers. So what are values? Well, values are what you believe matter most in life, and everyone's values are different. Some common values are belonging, success, friendship, intelligence, love, and respect. Now, our values are passed to us during our childhood. So these values, the common values that your family had, you usually pick them up yourself. And as an adult, you might realize that some values are more important to you than others. Your values determine your attitudes, choices, and actions, and we're going to go a little bit more deeply into that. Okay, so what are the benefits of identifying values? Well, you see, when you identify what you value, you know what's most important to you. And when you know what you value most in life, you can create a life you truly love. So you can align everything towards that value, what you value most. Your values help you identify a strong sense of self. So you become clearer with who you are. You know who you are. You know where you're going. And you can use your values to make really clear decisions in life. So decision making becomes a lot easier when you know your values. And you can spend your time doing what it means the most to you. You can do what means the most to you, so that really enriches your life. So that's the benefits of identifying values. Now we're going to go through it and help you identify your values. So this is where you'll need your pen, paper, markers, whatever you did grab, whatever you were able to grab. And I'd like you to pause the video and write 3 answers for each question. So the first one is, how do you spend your time? So how do you spend most of your time? So just pause the video and write down 3 answers for how do you spend your time. Great. Okay, so now what would you love to learn? Can you think back to when you were a child, or even to past last week, and you just go, oh, I really wanted to learn that, or I'd really like to learn this. So just write down 3 answers. What would you love to learn how to do? And that could be anything from a sport, a hobby, flying a helicopter. It could be anything you would love to learn to do. So write down 3 answers for that one. And then, what topics do you like to talk about? What are the normal things when you get together with your friends and family? What are the topics that come up in conversation? So write down 3 answers for that one, and 3 topics that you like to talk about the most. And now we'd like 3 answers for what energizes you. And remember to pause the video when you need to. So 3 answers again. What energizes you when you get out of bed in the morning and you get out of bed alive and feeling excited and you're passionate to start your day? What is it that energized you in that state of passion and excitement? So what really gets your juices flowing? What makes you feel good? What really makes you feel good? So every single day, is it getting your favorite coffee, or is it going for a walk, or is it eating healthy food, or is it catching up with friends? What makes you feel good? We just need 3 answers again, and feel free to pause the video when necessary. What areas in life are you most reliable and organized? This might take a little bit more thought here. So what areas in life are you most reliable and organized? So where can your family members rely on you the most? Your friends, where can they rely on you to get there on time, or do they rely on you to be a good emotional support? And where are you most organized? Are you more organized getting meals prepared in the evening? Are you more organized with your paperwork, with getting the taxes done, the accounting? Are you more organized in the garden? Where are you most reliable and organized? So 3 answers for that question. And then next question is, what do you think about the most? And of course, does require a bit of thought. So what do you think about the most? So what are the thoughts that are constantly automatically repeat in your mind? So, and you might need to think about this one for a little while, but we want 3 answers again. So what do you think about the most? What inspires you? When you think about all the movies, YouTube videos, the stories, the books that you've read, or the stories you've heard, what really inspires you? What activates that feeling of feeling inspired within your body, so you propels you forward and going, wow, that's absolutely amazing story of overcoming a health problem or reaching a success when they've started with nothing. What really inspires you? Okay, so the next question then, what activities do you enjoy doing? And again, feel free to pause the video where you need to so you can write down your answers and think about them and contemplate them. So what activities do you enjoy doing? That could be going out with the kids to the restaurant, or do you take them to the beach, or do you have a barbecue, or do you go out bowling, or do you go to the movies? What activities do you enjoy doing the most? Perhaps you're learning how to crochet, or maybe you're getting into a bit of feng shui, or perhaps you're wanting to get into house decorating, and there's all sorts of, maybe painting or stamp collecting. What activities do you enjoy the most? So 3 answers again. And when you go shopping, what do you spend your money on? So, what's the first thing you think of you have to buy, that you must buy, or that you feel like you need to buy, and it becomes such an urgency that every single time you go to the shops, you need to buy something. Some people are really want to improve their shoe collection, or their purse collection, or maybe their hats, or maybe their shirts, or maybe their hardware store. They need their tools and equipment, and they need better gardening supplies. And would you spend your money on the most? Okay, so this slide here was really great to get you thinking about your values, and now we're going to go one step further again. So make sure you've written all your answers down before you move on to the next slide. Okay, so here are some examples of business and work values. So rank what's most important to you. What's the most important to you? Would that be working in a pleasant environment, or working for yourself in your own business, or working for someone else in a job or career, or having a work routine that will stay the same over time? Do you like repetition in your work? Do you like to work alone or work in a team? Do you like having variety every day, perhaps in your routine, or maybe having contact with many people? Do you like to travel in your business? Do you prefer creating new ideas or programs? Or perhaps you like work that requires physical activity so you can keep fit, keep your mind active, or do you like to, is it really important for you to be an expert in your field, or to be a leader and have influence on others? So write down, rank what's most important to you in your work and business values. Okay, awesome. So now we're going through family values. The family values are rules or ideas that, if cultivated over time, build trust and confidence. So what family values are most important to you? What are you familiar with, and what's most important to you? So having a sense of belonging, Everyone needs to feel loved and accepted. Flexible in decision making. Your family's flexible in decision making, so it works well with everyone. You're acknowledging and valuing everyone's thoughts and feelings. Forgiveness and honesty. And allowing family members to be curious and explore the world. Good communication, time with relatives, and family time to do things together. Is that important? And what about religion? How does religion rank in your family values? And being part of the community. Is your family part of the community, or is that not a high value? So rank what's most important to you in your family values. You might have some of your own, so feel free to write them down as well. Okay, so you now have a very clear idea about your values. You have a better idea. So let's create a mission statement and pull them all together in something really powerful. Life with purpose. So a personal mission statement becomes the DNA for every other decision we make. It really supports your foundations, your values and goals in life, and it actually helps you move forward. It helps you become clear with your purpose and goals in life. So the following slide, basically there are questions for you to answer so that you can form your personal mission statement. Okay, so for this exercise, the idea is to answer the following questions, and this will help you build your mission statement. Your answers will. So the first question is, what do you love doing? Now, of course, feel free to pause the video where necessary so you can take time to write your answers, reflect on them, allow your mind to reflect on the questions and your overall mission, your value in life. Next question, what are you naturally good at? What is the overall theme of your life? What 3 things would you like to change in your life? 3 things. What do you imagine doing in 10 years' time? What do you consider to be your biggest future contribution to others? Feel free to pause the video if you need to. I am going through the questions fairly quickly. What attributes do you admire in other people that you could strive for within yourself? What number 1 thing would you like to achieve in your life? How would you like others to see you? What's the ideal image you would like to project? If you had an abundance of money, what would you do? Okay, so you've got your answers, you've got your values, and you're ready to write your mission statement. And here are some examples of mission statements. And of course, you can always go to Google and type in mission statement examples, exactly the same as this title here, and you'll get plenty more, and they're longer and more in depth and come from a variety of different people. So you can get some really good, juicy details about mission statements. Here are some examples for you to work with. And then, of course, you put your own together. And your mission statement is a statement of what you would like to achieve in your life, who would you like to be, and all those questions you've answered before. So the idea is to form them into a mission statement, and that will help you identify your values and maintain your value system as you go throughout life.